Ding dong, she's finally gone. We did say that she would be gone by Christmas, and it looks like Christmas has come early. No longer will the public live in fear of switching on their television sets to see a sinister toothy grin looking down on them. Yes, it really has happened. This morning presenter Holly Willoughby is on indefinite leave after ex-Pizza Hut worker Gavin Plumb appeared in court over a suspected kidnap and murder plot. Essex police raided Plumb's home in Harlow, Essex, on Wednesday evening, and the presenter was pulled out of hosting Thursday's episode. But now it seems that it has all gotten a bit too much for the star, as she is still under 24-hour police guard at her home where she is set to stay for the foreseeable. Contrary to the news, it was previously thought that bosses at ITV had granted permission for Holly Willoughby to take a leave from work for as long as she needs. That is apparently not needed, as these new reports suggest she will not be going back. Holly is said to have been left distraught by the news of the suspected kidnap plot. This has been an absolutely horrible week for her, a source said. Her absolute priority is her own safety and that of her family, who are supporting her through this incredibly difficult time. There has been no discussion about when, or if, she will return to the This Morning sofa. No decisions have been made about that. The source added that the thought of returning to the daytime show could not be further from her mind. On Friday, Chelmsford Magistrates Court were told that Gavin Plumb had made a detailed plan with a US hitman over the internet, and that Plumb was part of a network of like-minded individuals. District Judge Caroline Jackson said, "Items were found at your home that would have been used to carry out the offenses you are charged with. The other party is abroad, and preparations had been made for him to arrive in the UK next week. These are very serious allegations you are facing." Plumb, who is charged with soliciting to commit murder and incitement to commit kidnap, spoke only to confirm his name, date of birth, address, and where he worked. He was denied bail and will appear before Chelmsford Crown Court on November 3rd. The charges indicate the defendant is accused of planning to assemble a kidnap and restraint kit and encouraging a third party to travel to the UK to carry out the alleged offences. Holly Willoughby was reportedly distraught after learning about the plot, and only moments before going on air, Alison Hammond appeared from nowhere, just like magic, to fill her shoes. Plumb, who was 35 stone at his heaviest, once appeared in a BBC programme about weight loss. The father of two, who worked at Pizza Hut and McDonald's in the past but gave up after his weight became unmanageable, described his day-to-day life in the 2018 documentary, which came to light after his arrest. Segments show him describing being in pain due to his weight, discussing how he had not left his flat in 4 years, and stating he only stepped outside to put a bin bag of rubbish in his bin. He is also seen saying how he was frustrated he couldn't play football. Plumb once said he only ever walked out of his front door to go to the communal bins and didn't leave the house for years at one stage. He now works as a security guard at the Pinnacles shopping centre in Harlow, Essex, and according to neighbours who spoke to Mail Online, he is getting out more these days and has started driving lessons recently. Is that the Pinnacles shopping centre that doesn't seem to exist? We've been having trouble locating it for some strange reason. There is a main shopping centre called the Harvey Centre, an industrial estate called the Pinnacles, but no, the Pinnacles shopping centre, as far as we are aware. If any locals in Harlow are watching this, please correct us if we're wrong. On Friday, Dermot O'Leary and Alison Hammond described their shock and sent their friend love and biggest hugs. The This Morning hosts opened the show with an emotional message for their now former co-host. Dermot said, "We're not going to talk much about it, but we have to start with the story of one of our own." With Alison adding, "We are obviously all shocked to hear the news, and we want to send our love and biggest hugs to Holly and her family." Giles Brandreth, who does the paper review on the ITV show, said, "It is a rough, tough world at times." This Morning also pinned a tweet about Plumb's arrest at the top of its feed for their 2 million followers, and earlier on her own show Lorraine Kelly said, "Very upsetting, and of course we're sending her all of our love and best wishes. That's a terrible thing to go through for her and her family." Rishi Sunak, who magically appeared on the ITV show on Friday, also said his thoughts were with Holly. He said he was so sorry to hear about everything that is going on with Holly, adding, "I wanted to send my best to her and her family and to all of you." On the day Plumb was arrested, Philip Schofield hit the headlines. Holly Willoughby kissed her husband Dan Baldwin on the cheek as she wished him a happy birthday in loved-up Instagram post. Gavin Plumb was arrested for an alleged kidnap plot, and Dan Wootton allegedly quietly reached out to try to establish a rapprochement with Philip Schofield. Yes, it was one hell of a day, wasn't it? Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with our latest investigations and hit the join button. If you like what we do, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.